Welcome to the channel, bringing a real-world perspective to the real-world whiskey consumer.
And welcome to our Whiskey Talk Tuesday videos, where we like to start conversations with you guys, the whiskey community. Today, we're going to be talking about allocation season, limited releases, what we're hunting, and how we feel about the crazy world of bourbon right now. We actually have some pours in front of us today.
We do.
We're sipping on a little bit of Barrel Vantage. Got the bottle backwards, Barrel Vantage. We did a Tuesday video on this last week. If you missed it, go ahead and check that out. By the way, holiday season, if you're looking for a bottle that you can actually find that's pretty good, if somebody likes proof, can handle 114 proof, and likes kind of a sweet, woody profile, definitely look into this one.
It's a good one to check out.
We do enjoy it quite a bit. As you can see, our glasses are nearly empty after trying this. But let's talk about allocation season because
Let's do it.
Tis the season.
Tis the season.
A lot of stores in our market are starting to have raffles. People are waiting in lines.
Yeah.
Some people are camping out overnight. It's crazy. It
sounds crazy to me, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. And to be fair, this hobby does lend itself to that.
Yeah.
That is something that some people enjoy. It's not for us. We don't hunt for anything necessarily. That's not 100% true. There are things I'm looking for casually, but I'm certainly not camping out overnight. I'm barely going to wait in a line. If it's more than 30 minutes or an hour, I'm definitely not going to wait on anything.
Yeah.
It's just not what we do around here because we believe there's so many good bourbons and ryes and whiskeys on the shelf. Spending our time on hunting down bottles that may or not be as good as stuff that sits on the shelf isn't something that we're particularly interested in personally.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
So today we're going to talk about 3 specific points around this topic. We're going to talk about allocated products and how you might be able to get your hands on some of them.
Okay.
We're going to talk about what we think about what's going on out there and how we handle it on a day-to-day basis around here. And then the third thing we're going to talk about is how we can combat some of this FOMO when you're inevitably missing out on bottles. First up, allocated products. Much like Pokemon, you can't catch them all, or at least that's what I'm told because I don't play Pokemon, but I think the whole point is that you can't catch them all.
Yeah.
You can try, but you're probably not going to get them all.
You probably fail.
Yeah. So there's a lot of bottles out there. If there's 1 or 2 that you want to zero in on, that's probably a better strategy than trying to just get your hands on everything.
Anything you can get, yeah.
Or just enter some raffles and see what you can come up with. See if you can actually get your hands on anything that's desirable. It doesn't mean you're going to like it though, which kind of leads into our second point, how we feel about all this. And truth be told, I used to experience FOMO towards some of the Buffalo Trace hyped up products.
Yeah.
And it was part of the genesis of this channel of trying things against some of the Buffalo Trace stuff blind and finding out that I didn't really like Buffalo Trace stuff as much as I thought I did.
When you didn't know you were sipping it, you didn't like it as much as you thought you did when you knew you were sipping it.
Right.
Yeah.
I wasn't as head over heels for E.H. Taylor small batch as I thought. I wasn't as head over heels for Weller 107 as I thought. I wasn't as head over heels for even George T. Stagg as I thought.
What?
So
scandalous.
And we know that you do not like Stagg Jr.
Oh, I do not.
At all.
I do not at all. Mm-mm.
So these types of products that people hunt down, if you've never had them before, I get the appeal to want to go crazy and go out of your way to get your hands on them. And by all means, if that's your thing, then knock yourself out. The hobby does lend itself to that. But if you can't, don't feel too bad. I'm personally happy that people are hunting all these Buffalo Trace products and leaving the whiskey I actually like alone.
On the shelf.
Like, don't go out there buying all the Wild Turkey stuff. Don't go out there buying the Barrel Vantage and the Seagrass.
Because then they're going to go get it and
I
they
know.
won't have it.
But, I mean, if you guys watch a channel with any level of regularity, you know the products that we like a lot.
Yeah.
And people don't often hunt those because they usually sit on the shelf and are very readily available for the most part. We're happy about that. We want people to keep hunting the Blantons and the E.H. Taylors and the Weller.
Yeah.
Stay away from our good stuff.
If you guys mess up the availability of Rare Breed for me, so help me.
She's coming after you.
I will come at you.
She will cut you.
No, we can't say that on YouTube.
Okay.
But Angela Johnson, if you know this Angela Johnson skit, I will not really cut you, but go watch Angela Johnson.
A little bon qui never hurt anybody. But
bon qui.
But let's go ahead and get into our last point here, which is if you are missing out on some of these bottles out there, what can you do about it?
Yeah.
What is a way that you can kind of fight the FOMO? And we say it again and again on this channel. do some blind tastings. Get some of these little sample jars right here. 2-ounce Boston Rounds from Amazon. You get a pack of 12 for like under $20. Pour 12 of your bottles in there, label them on the bottom with a little sticky note, mix them all up, draw them at random, and let's say you get your hands on something that's somewhat hard to find or maybe incredibly hard to find. Don't be afraid to put that in a blind sample pool, a small pool. Draw things out at random and taste it without the label and the bottle giving you influence and bias that you're going to have when you're looking right at it.
You may be surprised what you find out, or you may not be surprised.
Yeah.
You may find that you do like that $200 bottle that you hunted. Like you may love it, and then you know for a fact that that's worth it to you.
I think that is a great point, because not only can blinds dispel a little bit of the bias and the hype around a lot of products, they can honestly show you what you like the most, and that way you know, hey, if this is hard to find, it's actually worth hunting for me, because it continually impresses me in blind tastings.
You can feel confident in your decision to go after it, and the time you spend going after it, and the money you spend, like you know you like it and it's worth it.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great point.
I mean, I'm just gonna end on my little mic drop moment there, and we could get into some other stuff.
All right, so other stuff with the holidays approaching. If you are somebody who loves whiskey and you're looking for gift ideas, our other stuff this week is do not buy whiskey stones. Do not get them whiskey trinkets. They're probably not going to like them. They're probably going to go unused.
Well, and whiskey trinkets are a very personal thing. Some people like to use them and some people don't.
Yeah.
So don't get them whiskey trinkets if you don't know if they like them or not, because they're not automatically going to use them. They oftentimes won't get used.
Right. And for that matter, don't buy whiskey nerds whiskey because they might not like it. What you can do, though, here's the little caveat, the little asterisk on that.
Tell me.
Is ask your loved ones if you're going to buy them some whiskey. Ask them what their favorite bourbon is, or, what are you really enjoying drinking right now? Then take that answer to your local liquor store, talk to the spirits manager there, or the store owner, and tell them, hey, my significant other said they are really liking this right now. Can you recommend something comparable for me to buy them as a gift? And start developing a relationship with your local store through that. They can recommend you something that they know fits really well, or even just go online and search whatever they say their answer is.
True.
Find comparables and buy them that. If you want to get them something whiskey related, just get them a bottle of something that is very likely that they will like.
And you may be the reason they expand their horizons, because you got something that they never would have tried before based off of something they already like.
Yeah.
And that's always cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that's it for this week, huh?
Yeah, we're done.
Yeah, if you like this video, give it a like. We always appreciate it. And if you're not subscribed and you'd like to subscribe, feel free to do that. It takes like half a second. It's easy peasy.
If you like content like this.
If you like content like this. If you want to subscribe, we'd let you. You can do it. Also, hit that bell icon to be notified when we post our videos each week and our monthly live streams.
Be good to each other, and until next time,
Cheers.